Have you been tricked? Are you mad? Are you upset? Are you confused? Well, it's likely because you've been duped by a compromised community known as Superstonk on Reddit. Superstonk was a great subreddit once upon a time this year, basically between February and May, mid-May, late May. Then, got filled with shills and people that are impatient, don't like to think for themselves, and like to spread their nonsense throughout the community, causing mass hysteria. We're gonna fight to prevent this from happening. Now, if you want to escape all this noise, please, I invite you, and you're welcomed, to join our lax, informative, moderated, and free Discord server to escape the noise and become grounded again in the easiest play that could change your life. Escape the hierarchy of circular reasoning that is Reddit and come to civil discussion with informative and logical conclusions, not surrounded and based out of emotion, impatience being one of them. Now, a quote I like to reference oftentimes that makes a lot of sense in today's scenario is the greatest asset in this world is intelligence. The greatest weapon is patience. Best security, trust. The best medicine is laughter and surprise, and that is all free. So, are you taking financial advice from Reddit posts? Stop doing it. You shouldn't be taking financial advice from anyone except a trusted professional or based on your own research. None of that is happening, and it's got to stop. For those of you that are logical, this video is not for you. You can probably go ahead and stop watching it now. This is for those that are illogical, simply are sheep followers being herded into the darkness. Now, how to paint a target on retail. Show your positions. Used to be forbidden. Remember that? Remember, the majority of the year up until the last 2 weeks, this was not okay. This was not okay, but all of a sudden, it's now accepted. We even have our own designated little computer shared flare. So that's cute. Anyways, you want to ruin a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Keep doing this shit. Post it all over the internet, where Benzinga is now writing about it, calling Redditors out by name. Congratulations, you've done it. Now, another thing, if you notice, most of these start with the same award. They're posted around the same time. They get a ridiculous amount of upvotes quickly. Forgot to downvote that one. Whoops. Yeah, that $400 is going to do a lot, buddy. Doesn't make any sense at all. So why are we allowing this to happen? No one can seem to answer that simple question. Remember, it's not your fault, people. You have been tricked by idiots. Now, does it suck that you've fallen for this? Yes. Is there still time to fix this? Yes. How are we going to fix it? I have no idea. It's not my problem. You're the one that's in this situation, because after much research, guess what? You're the one that's screwed, not me. But yet here I am still trying to explain to you there's still time. So we have more, sharing of posts, same first award, ridiculous amount of upvotes. Then we have, the primary pusher now behind this, Mr. Crean, who doesn't understand his asshole from anything. Computer share and DRS is the way, based on nothing. It ignites the squeeze. No, it doesn't, because it's equivalent to an investor-driven share recall. Not at all. You aren't transferring shares. Yes, you are. You're transferring certificate ownership. No, you're not. Because guess what? The DRS is certificateless. Every word in the sentence following the word previously is incorrect because this guy is an idiot. So you can keep posting on your locked and secured Reddit forum, Korean, but if you ever venture outside of here, you will be held up for public scrutiny and you will not pass the test. DRS is certificateless. And if you just pay one visit to the DTC website, that's all I'm asking you to do. Everything that's been discussed on Reddit is debunked on the main page. That is how silly you all are. Now, with DRS, the investor does not receive a physical certificate. Instead, receiving periodic account statements, periodic, at least yearly, from the transfer agent or issuer evidencing holdings. You get a piece of paper with your name on it and the number of shares. That's what we're doing here. Dividend interest payments. Proxy Materials annual reports are mailed from the issuer or its transfer agent directly to the investor. That's basically the only thing that you're getting out of this beneficial that you will even notice. So anything else being discussed is complete bullshit. Not one person pushing this has came onto the Discord after being invited several times because they don't have any arguments. Now, DRS equals no certificate. DRS equals the DTC service. Therefore, shares can be infinitely duplicated. That's why we need to be giving all shares to the DTC. That's exactly how we start MOS, by taking our settled shares, unsettling them, giving them to the enemy in the name of MOS with no backing whatsoever. Hilarious. Oh, make sure you post about it publicly so that they can keep track on their progress and call out Redditors by name and write news article posts, which, by the way, Krian has defended the news article as well. So this guy's 100% batshit crazy. Do you want to change your life? That is the question. Or are you an impatient child who wants to be remembered as the biggest clown organization that came in at the last second to try and stir up a bunch of bullshit? The choice is yours. In reality, and what no Redditor can get past, is this. Krian is asking you to unsettle your shares that you've been holding all year, or maybe, all week long if you're new in this. And if you happen to be a new person in this that's done this, this is a no-no. This is what we don't do. We don't believe people on the internet with no credentials, no experience, and not a clue of what they're talking about. Because as soon as someone like that gets a following, then it's mouth breather central, as we have seen lately. So anyways, you're unsettling your shares you've been holding all year. You're giving them directly to the enemy because, again, it's the DTC service, no matter how many of you want to create a magical scenario that's not real. Not only that, but you're giving up all insurance protection over those shares. And guess what? The DTC does have insurance protection because they must sign a surety contract, as transfer agents must comply with all regulations from the DTC DRS service. Have questions? Come ask a logical one in the Discord. Link in the description. Everyone's welcome. Come get this sorted out. It's kind of getting ridiculous at this point. Anyways, in conclusion, are you a shill? Did this video upset you? Consider the following. Number 1, breathe through the nose. Number 2, repeat step 1. Number 3, there is no number 3. Just stop mouth breathing. Wake up, people.